all. So calculations involving in significant figures. In case of addition and subtraction, the resultant final value or reported value is rounding off up to lowest decimal points among the given numbers. For example, in case of subtraction, already last class addition examples we discussed. Now see the subtraction. Subtraction between the 62.831 minus 24.5492. Among that, what is the answer we got? 38.2818. See, in the given numbers, the first number contains how many decimal points? It contains 3 decimal points. Okay. Now the second number contains how many decimal points? 1, 2, 3, 4 decimal points are present. So now the resultant final value or reported value contains how many decimal points, ma? This is the lowest decimal point. So reported value contains 3 decimal points. Contains 3 decimal points. So answer is, what is the final answer? See, up to 3 decimal points means 281. This is dropping digit. Dropping digit. Dropping digit is more than 5. Then the before digit increased by 1. The dropping digit is more than 5. So before digit value increased by 1. Increased by 1. So according to that, what is the final answer, ma? The final answer is 38.282. Okay, that is correct exact answer. Now in the examination, competitive examination, what they are asking, they give the 2 digits after subtraction. After subtraction, what is the how many number of significant figures present in the resultant final value? Now see, the resultant final value, according to this rule, we are getting this resultant final value 38.282. It contains how many significant figures? Number of significant figures is equal to 5. All are non-zero digits only. All are non-zero digits only. 5. Okay. So like that we have to solve these type of questions, either in subjective exam or maybe in a objective exam. Objective exam, especially sometimes they are asking significant figures calculations related questions they are asking in JEE mains and NEET also. Sometimes in CET also. So if you have doubt, means check that previous CET and NEET and JEE question papers. There in significant figures concept related questions mostly they are asking. Okay. Now see that in case of multiplication and division. In case of multiplication and division, the resultant final value or reported value contains should be rounding off among them which having lowest significant figures. The rounding off among them which having lowest significant figures. Which having lowest significant figures, which digit or which number having lowest significant figures, the resultant final value also we need to round it off up to that value only. For example, see the first one, 1.5 into 2.22. Okay, this both we need to multiply. If you after multiplication you are getting 3.33 we are getting. Okay. .33. See, 1.5, 5 2s are 10, 1, after that 5 2s are 10, plus 1, 11, 1, 10, 11, next 2, 2, 2 we are getting. 0, 3, 3, 3. So how many decimal points are present? 1 plus 2, 3 decimal points are present. 1, 2, 3. 3.330. Sorry. 3.330. That is the resultant value. Now this resultant value we need to round it off. Up to how many significant figures? It has 2 significant figures. 1.5 has 2 significant figures. 2.22 has 3 significant figures. So the resultant final value is rounding off up to 2 significant figures. Up to 2 significant figures. Now tell me what is the answer? See, this is we are getting that answer 3.330. So this 3.330 we need to rounding off up to how many significant figures? 2 significant figures. 2 significant figures means 3.3. This is dropping digit. This 3. But this dropping digit is less than 3. Then the answer is 3.3 only. The answer is 3.3 only. Yes, Deepa, Abhay, all are very good. Okay. So like that we need to do multiplication and applications related to significant figures. Okay. Clear? See. So among that 1.5 contains 2 significant figures. 2.22 contains 3 significant figures. Okay, which have lowest significant figures? 1.5. Has how many significant figures are present? 2 are present. So that's why the resultant final value or reported value also we need to rounding off up to 2 significant figures. So 3.330 we need to rounding off up to 2 significant figures means the resultant answer is 3.3 only. The dropping digit is 3. This 3. This is 3. The dropping digit is less than 5. That's why the before digit value cannot be changing. Cannot be changing. That's why the resultant answer is 3.3 only. Okay. Let's see one more example. Okay. One more example. .5 into 1.25. 1.25. After multiplication, the value is 3.125. Now what is the resultant value? Tell me answer. So now what is the proper answer? See, in exam 3.330 contains how many significant figures? Means this 0 we are considered as a significant figure. Total how many? Because the right side 0 is present having decimal point. Okay, that's why we are considered the total. But what is the resultant value? The resultant value means 3.3 contains how many significant figures? 2 only. Now, somebody are saying 3.1, 3.1, 3.1. Yes, good. Why 3.1 only? Because among the given digits or among the given numbers, which number contains lowest significant figure? 2.5. How many? 2 significant figures. 1.23 contains how many significant figures? 3 significant figures are present. Now the resultant value also we need to rounding off. Rounding off up to 2 significant figures. Up to 2 significant figures. Means up to 2 significant figures means up to 3.1 will come. Among these 2 is dropping point. Dropping digit. So here also dropping digit is less than 5. Hence, the final correct reported answer is 3.1 only. 3.1 only. Okay. Let's see one more example for division. .33 by 1.5. The answer is 2.22. Okay. In that case, what is the resultant final value? What is the resultant final value? Yes, 2.2. Very good. So, final answer is 2.2 only because it has 2 significant figures, lowest significant figures. Lowest significant figures how many amma? 2 only. The lowest significant figures are 2. So the resultant answer also we need to report it as 2 significant figures, 2.2. This is dropping digit. Up to here we need to report, and the 2 is dropping digit is less than 5. That's why we don't consider it. Clear? Next. Okay. These are the important calculations involving in significant figures. Next concept, see. Next concept, laws of chemical combinations. Already I think earlier classes, maybe in 9th or 10th class you are studied laws of chemical combinations. Just here we need to learn a little bit more applications related to laws of chemical combinations. A dropping digit means what? That digit we are don't consider for the reporting value according to that rules. Dropping, what is a dropping? Dropping means we don't consider. Some students are dropped from the class, means they went, or maybe we removed, the management removed some students, or dropped some students. Understood, Nishal? If dropping digit becomes 0, means what to do? Dropping digit becomes 0 means what? It is less than 5 only, na? If dropping digit is less than 5 means 0 is less than 5, then we don't increase that before digit value or anything. If dropping digit is more than 5, then we are increasing one digit by the before digit. Okay. If dropping digit is equal to 5, then two conditions I said. The before digit is odd number, then increase it by value 1. The before digit is even number, then it does not increase it by value. The value remains same. The value remains same. So last class rules you have to check once. Nischal. Okay. Let's see next. Laws of chemical combination. See, these are important for both subjective exam as well as objective exam. In objective exam, what type of questions they are asking related from laws of chemical combination? They will give one statement, one example they will give. Okay, this example is belongs to among the following which law? Whether that statement is belongs to law of conservation of mass, or law of definite proportions, law of multiple proportions, law of reciprocal proportions, law of combining volumes. Like that type of questions mostly they are asking in objective examination. In subjective examination, direct statement. Define law of conservation of mass and give one example. Define law of definite proportions, give one example. The type of questions they are asking. So law of chemical combinations. Yes, sir. Laws of chemical combinations. Laws of chemical combinations. What is the meaning of laws of chemical combinations? Okay. See, there are certain laws. There are certain laws proposed to explain the composition of matter. To explain the composition of matter between reactants and products. Reactants and products in a chemical reaction. In a chemical reaction called as laws of chemical combinations. Generally, what is the importance of laws of chemical combinations, ma? Scientists, they are proposed certain laws. Why they are proposed? Mainly to explain the composition of compounds. Compounds is nothing but matter only. That matter may be reactants or products. Generally, chemical reaction. What is the chemical reaction? One substance or one compound is converted into another compound, or one or two compounds combined to give some other compound. Such type of change is called chemical reaction. Such type of change is called a chemical reaction. In that chemical reaction, to explain the composition of matter or compounds composition, in order to explain that composition of matter, the scientists are proposed certain laws. Those are called laws of chemical combinations. Those are called laws of chemical combinations. So how many laws of chemical combinations are present? There are 5 important laws of chemical combinations are present. There are 5 important laws of chemical combinations. Present. What are those? Let's see. First one is The law of conservation of mass. The law of conservation of mass. The second one is the law of definite proportions. The law of definite proportions or law of fixed proportions or law of constant proportions. Three names are present. One is the law of definite proportions or constant proportions and or as well as fixed proportions. That is second one. Third one is the law of multiple proportions. Law of multiple proportions. The fourth one is the law of reciprocal. The law of reciprocal proportions. Fourth one is law of reciprocal proportions. Next, the fifth one is the law of combining volumes. The law of combining volumes. So there are 5 important laws are present. Law of conservation of mass, you know very well, and the law of definite proportions. The law of definite proportions. What are the different names, ma? The law of definite proportions and definite proportions are fixed proportions or constant proportions. The third one is the law of multiple proportions. Fourth one is the law of reciprocal proportions. Fourth one is law of reciprocal proportions. The fifth one is law of combining volumes. Law of combining volumes. Okay. The law of combining volumes. So like 5 important law of chemical combinations are present, ma. Okay. Out of that, main important one is the law of conservation of mass, definite proportions, multiple proportions, and reciprocal proportions. First 4 are very, very important. First 4 are very, very important. In objective exams also, they are asking. Okay. Let's see. First one. Law of conservation of mass. Okay. Law of conservation of mass. Law of conservation of mass. What is the main importance of this law and what it explains? According to that law, what can we observe in the chemical reactions? These things are very, very important. This was proposed by Lavoisier. This is a scientist name proposed by Lavoisier. According to this law, yes ma'am. According to this law, matter can neither created nor destroyed. Matter can neither created nor destroyed during the chemical reactions or during the chemical change. Or what is another definition? Matter can neither created nor destroyed during the chemical change. Means the reactant, the amount of reactant in a chemical reaction the amount of weight of reactants, is equal to the amount of weight of products. The amount of weight of products. Generally in a chemical reaction, how much amount of reactants we are using, the same amount of products will form, or the same amount or weight of products will form. Okay, so that reaction is known as law of conservation of mass. According to this reaction, generally this reaction is useful to balancing of chemical reactions. Balance. You know very well, balance means we are going for market. 1 kg weight, 1 kg of tomatoes do you want? What they will use? So left side or right side they use 1 kg weight iron that they will use. Opposite side they will give 1 kg equal weight of tomatoes they will give. So then both are equal. So in the same way, every chemical reaction you take, in a chemical reaction 100 grams weight of reactants you are taking means the products also how many grams will form after completion of the reaction. The amount of weight of products after completion of reaction. After completion of chemical reaction. See, small example. For example, we are using hydrogen and half molecule of O2. Both we are combining, then we are getting H2O. For example, hydrogen weight means what here the stoichiometric coefficient is 1. Here the stoichiometric coefficient is 1 by 2. 1 means 1 mole of H2 we are using. 1 by 2 O2 means 1 by 2 mole of O2. Generally 1 mole of H2 weight what its gram molecular weight means 2 grams of H2 combines with half mole of O2 means 32 by 2, 16 grams of O2 combine to give 2 plus 16, how much? 18 grams of water molecule. See, the reactant's weight is 18 grams. The total amount of reactants is equal to 18 grams, then the total amount of products also 18 grams. That's why this law mainly useful for balancing of chemical reactions. Balancing of chemical reactions. Okay, one more example. Let's see. One more example. CaCO3, calcium carbonate. Okay, the decomposition of calcium carbonate. What are the products will form? Calcium oxide plus carbon dioxide, CO2. Actually, see, here one calcium atom is there, one carbon atom, 3 oxygen atoms. Now in the product side also one calcium atom, 3 oxygen atoms, 1 carbon. That's why this is balanced chemical equation. So generally, this law of conservation of mass is used to explain the balancing of chemical reactions. Balancing of a chemical reaction. See, who are asked, explain the once again. Okay. See, the example hydrogen H2. H2 hydrogen, you know very well. 1 oxygen 8 16. Oxygen atomic weight how much 16 grams. Hydrogen atomic weight how much? 1 gram. So H2 means 1 plus 1. How much? 2 grams. 2 grams of H2 we are used. 1 by 2 O2. Generally O2 means 16 plus 16 is equal to 32 grams of O2. O2 gram atomic weight how much 32 grams. 1 by 2 O2 means how much? 32 by 2 is equal to 16 grams. That's why 2 grams of H2 plus 16 grams of O2, they are combined. Total how much weight of reactant? 18 grams. Reactants weight. Okay. Now H2O. What is the H2O? 1 mole only form, 1 mole of H2O weight. Hydrogen H2 2 grams. Oxygen 16. Total 18 grams. That's why H2 plus half O2 means 2 grams of H2, 16 grams of O2 forms 1 mole of H2. 1 mole of H2 weight 18 grams. That's why the reactants weight, total weight is 18 grams and products also 18 grams. Is called according to law of conservation of mass. According to law of conservation of mass means the matter neither created or not destroyed during the chemical change. During the chemical change means matter cannot be destroyed or cannot be created. It is converted into one form to another form. Means the reactants are converted into products. The reactants are converted into products. That is, this is reactants is one form, initial form. The products are final form, products. Here, for example, 18 grams weight you are used the total. Product also we are getting after completion of the complete reaction, 100% the reaction is completed. How much weight of product we are getting? 18 grams only. That's why the total amount of weight of reactants is equal to the total amount of weight of product after completion of the chemical reaction. After completion of the chemical reaction. Okay. So that is called law of conservation of mass. Now see the second example, calcium carbonate. CaCO3 means what Calcium carbonate. COO means calcium oxide. CO2 means carbon dioxide. See, this is balanced chemical equation. See how much weight of reactants involved. How much weight of reactants involved? Calcium Atomic number is 20, atomic mass is 40. 94 not ma, 100 will come. See, once again you check. Calcium 40, carbon 612, oxygen 816. So one calcium atom plus one carbon plus